What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Big Cat. We're chilling. We got some time to buzz some boxes and going through some stuff. So today we're going to hunt for Sheoldred, and we're going to do a little comparison between a draft booster and a set booster, and just take a look back at Dominaria United. So hang out. We're going to revisit this set. Gosh, over a year old now, and remember, I was super hype on it at the time. Full of good cards, honestly, in my opinion. A lot of stuff that I think will become Commander staples. Let's do this here. And yeah, this is Sheoldred is the big card from it. Ooh, there's a box topper, which are pretty much all bad, if memory serves. But yeah, I mean, a good land cycle, it's like $1 bulk. But you know, we're just gonna zip through these packs here. We're really looking out for 2 uncommons. Nice little full art Yavimaya Coast, so that's great. Little foil Carpulzan Forest, so a couple lands, and not much really. So that's kind of what we'll expect to see. There are the Lords in here, the Dominoses, so some interesting stuff. Sorry about that little phone call coming through. Hopefully, yeah, you don't have to hear that in the video. Apologize for that, guys. All right, wow, Caves of Kolios. So a whole bunch of those lands. I mean, they're only like $1 a pop. I don't even think they're worth much, really. But you know, there were a bunch of legends in this set as well. Too many treatments. The collector's boosters were kind of bad, but again, the card we're looking for is Sheoldred. There might be a couple decent uncommons in here. Irrite. You know, this guy sees plenty of play, but another just $1 bulk rare. Maybe this set was just too opened, you know? So, a little Irrite, couple lands. Impulse, great card, love the Impulse. But yeah, Sheoldred's the big card from this. There were a bunch of other spicy mythics, but they didn't do much, like Golden Argosy. I don't even remember this card. Exile each creature that crewed it, so, okay. So a blink effect on a crew, it's not bad. Did have these beautiful lands. These are great in the foil as well. And a bunch of tokens, so yeah, we're fine too. We're really just gonna see. Can we do it? Do we hit the big Sheoldred? That's really the card we want. Some uncommons, Rona's not bad. Jaya, she never quite took off. You know, we've seen some push. They printed so many planeswalkers in these sets. This one won March of the Machine, or Brothers War, March of the Machine. So many planeswalkers, and so few really made it. But that's our first mythic, kind of a bummer. So that's where we're looking to find Sheoldred. So yeah, kind of a bummer there. But we'll see. We're gonna go through quickly, see if this can rumble this set booster. Another Caves. It's also not bad to get some of the Lords in this set. I mean, there's some decent cycles at rare, but they're all bulk rare dollar cards. Soldiers was probably soldiers and Sheoldred are probably the 2 things cut down. I mean, that's an uncommon people want. The Raven Man. Nobody cares about you, Raven Man. Right, let's just keep going though. We're gonna fly through these. It's fun having opened some packs in a while. Let's see what we got here. Balmor's cool. Leaf Crown Visionary. That's a pretty decent card, actually. Good little Elf Lord. First foil, Choking Miasma. All right. Yeah, not really much going on in this box so far. Let's see, though. I mean, we're thinking another set. And maybe yet to come, you know, as we're shooting this video, maybe there's more elves to come here in Standard. I know in Modern Horizons 3, they're going to get pushed, so another Rona, Llanowar Green Widow. Nobody cares much about that. Okay. Joyro. Threats Undetected. Cool throwback to Gifts Ungiven and Realms Uncharted, I believe. Threats undetected. Search your library up to 4 creatures with different powers. Reveal them. Opponent chooses 2. Put the rest in your hand. You know, it's not bad. Slimefoot Survey. Another foil uncommon. All right. So far, a pretty weak draft box. Really, nothing too flashy. 1 mythic, Jaya, which... Sorry. Let me move that. All right. Jaya's probably pretty fun and limited. Ooh, don't know how red is. Sorry. There we go, guys. Sorry. Making a mess. All right. Vidalian Mindsinger. Okay, it's a merfolk. It's got this kicker ability. It's got that mind control ability, but it doesn't really matter, does it? It's probably bomb and limited, though. Interesting, kind of a throwback to Invasion a little bit in this set. Not really, though. Not really that same energy. It does have, like, the Coalition Relic throwback. Keldon Flamesage. Enlist. Whenever it attacks, look at the top X cards of your library where X is power, exile an instant or sorcery with mana value X or less. Okay, I mean, that's not a bad card. I don't know what Enlist does. Oh, as this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature. When you do, add its power. Oh, huh. That didn't seem to play, huh? I guess you're just a 3-drop in red that doesn't even attack until turn 4. Ooh, an upside down card. That was the lucky one. Oh, well. Okay, not very good. Elder Dragon War, who cares? You can read ahead. Remember that read ahead mechanic on sagas? There were so many sagas. Which I'm down with. Sagas are cool. So the set booster might really blow us away. Relic of Legends, that's a great uncommon. Honestly, that's one worth holding on to for Commander. Always like to see those. And a Joyra. Another little Joyra there. Joyra's cool. She's a fun commander, but bulk there for life. Surprised it's taking so long, too. I feel like I'm going so slowly. Here. Okay. Commons, uncommons. Leyline Binding. This was a hot card for a while. I wonder if this is still seeing some play in some domain-style decks. Pretty great removal in the right deck. I mean, this card is just fantastic. Might see some play in Modern, maybe, last time I checked. Can't remember. Leyline Binding. Remember Temporary Lockdown? When you thought that was going to be a card? That card went nowhere. Elias Core. He's another great commander card. See him on a lot of lists. Haughty Djinn. The Haughty Djinn. You know, this guy's fun for limited, but this guy never saw play either. Instants and sorceries, man. Nope, didn't happen. Pretty weak in our rare slot. Glad we got some of those lands early, but the ones you really want are not the enemy colored ones from this one, but the, I think the Brothers War has the allied colored ones. Articar Wastes. Not sure what set had that. This has all 10. Electrostatic Infantry. This guy's popular. This guy does see play. Defiler of Dreams. These Defilers. Yeah, there's this whole Defiler cycle. I thought these might show up somewhere, but aside from the green one, they don't do much, really. So, pretty weak box so far. Hopefully we turn the corner here. Haven't seen many mythics at all. Haven't seen much, really. Balmor, Academy Lore Master. Wow, I forgot about this. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player may draw an additional card. If they do, spells they cast this turn cost 2 more to cast. Well, there you go. It's probably just not very strong because they just choose whatever mode they will benefit them the most, really. Sten, Paranoid Partisan, excuse me. He does see play in the Esper Legends and the white-blue human decks right now. Yeah, he does see a little play. So, nice little foil Sten. It's not bad. Swamp. All right. Still kind of getting hosed here. So, let's see what happens. Protect the Negotiators. That sees occasional play on those lists. There it is. Temporary Lockdown. We thought this was going to be a card. When it enters the battlefield, exile each non-land permanent with value 2 or less. I mean, it's not a bad way to wipe out like token strategies or some of even the infect decks running around. It does take care of things like Skrelv. Flowstone Kavu. Come on, do we get the awesome foil Sheoldred in this one? That's what we're hoping for? We got the foil stem, but if we can get that foil, oh boom, Sheoldred, let's go. We felt the magic, boom, that almost covers it right there. Another Sheoldred, what a hit, what a good box, love it, boom, what a great creature. I mean, this is gonna go down as like a modern classic. To me, the hype around this, and I love it, great, Sheoldred, boom, hit it. These tokens out of here and these basics. No one cares about that stuff. Let's give Sheoldred a little spot there. Beautiful line of planes. Love it. There we go. Awesome. Wow. So I'm not sure what the next best card in this deck is to get, to be honest. Like seeing these relics. I mean, we set those aside. Another Irrite, not bad. I mean, we might just offload the rest of this box and see what we get from some of these bulk rares. I mean, Leyland Binding and Temporary Lockdown. There is Electrostatic Infantry. I know he's got some action. Temporal Firestorm, excuse me. Creatures you control get X, where Planeswalkers are you control, where X is the number of times the spell was kicked. Those permanents phase out. 5 damage. 5 damage. Oh, okay. So you could phase out 2. Man, that would cost so much. This is not a very good card. Like Planeswalker Fireball for 5. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's not a good card. Okay. Twinferno, Frostrider, Defiler Vigor. That's the good Defiler. This is not a bad card. I mean, I've play tested this in different decks, even like a Lathril Elves deck where it just kind of like lets you go off, like it really lets you empty your hand, and that +1 on each creature, like again in an elf deck, like you drop this down and you're like, oh, okay, I'll pay 8 life, play like 4 more elves and pump your whole squad and get a bunch of abilities on the table and like just go off, and you can ramp into this, turn 4? Like if you have 1 or 2 other elves in play and drop this, it's very easy to do. Fun. Kind of a combo card. Lets you just empty your hand. Wow, we got the Sheoldred. How awesome is that? Interested to see how the rest of these go now. Radadravic. There was some hype around him too. He was going to be a thing. I mean, I think he still has some fun potential. I see him on lists. I think I'm playing him in Joda Legends Matters, because whenever a legendary creature dies, he'll make a token of it. So you can't get wrathed out. Rona's Vortex, Wrath. Silver Scrutiny. Boy. If X is 3 or less, you can play it as though it had Flash. That's not bad. 5 to draw 3 on Flash. It's not bad. I don't know if that's rare, though. Like, that seems like such a weak effect. Ultimately. What is up with this set having these, like, deal 5 damage for 5 mana cards? Like, those are very, like, core set power level, feels like, almost. Garna. Rada's Firebrand. I don't think this creature matters. If it attacks, defending player controls the power left. Can't block. It has Domain. Activate only once each turn. It's not very good. 5/3. Karn Silix, though. Foil Mythic. Man, not a Sheoldred, but a foil Karn Silix. That's pretty cool. I mean, it enters the battlefield tap, but players can't pay life to cast spells or activate it. Destroy each non-land permanent. I mean, that's still kind of a hit there. Nice. Little foil. Man, kind of wish that was the Sheoldred, but we can't be too greedy. We got the Sheoldred, so we'll take that Karn Silix. That's definitely icing on top of the cake there. We're looking at downsides anyways. We're just opening some banged up boxes. Sheoldred's rest on cleaning here. Ooh, a little Yavimaya Coast. Foil planes, that's beautiful. Definitely keep those. We got a whole bunch of lands we're going to sort. magic-based projects coming up. Okay, boom. Put all this away. Ooh, Sarah Paragon. Another hot little mythic, man. We're going through a little mythic streak here. Sarah Paragon for 2 white and 2 is a 3/4 flying, and once during each of your turns, you may play a land from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. If you do, it gains when this permanent is put into the graveyard from battlefield, exile it, and gain 2 life. So kind of a cool Sun Titan effect. Not bad. And a foil Shivan Reef. Wow. So starting to pick up. Boy, it started as a weak box. We were getting pretty sad, but we're actually getting quite a few of the cards. I think the other card we want is the, it might only be a commander card, but the Plaza of Heroes. It's a great land. Another Shivan Reef. We're going to have quite a few of these little pain land cycles, which aren't bad. You know, for mana fixing, for budget mana fixing, pretty good. Kind of a City of Brass that can also just produce colorless and not hurt you, which in a lot of decks in Commander is probably as good. It just doesn't have a land type. Squee, Dubious Monarch. Does anyone play this Squee? Red and 2 haste. When it attacks, make a 1/1 red goblin. You may cast it from your graveyard by paying 4 and exiling 4 cards. Man, that's expensive. Should just be a little cheaper and he'd be a great goblin. Like, that's almost oppressive enough to give the goblins a deck, like a 2/2 haste that when it attacks makes a 1/1. If you could just cast it from the graveyard without that second limit. Probably got nerfed in playtest. That seems great. Shadowrite Priest. I got excited. I saw a black rare. I didn't know what card it would be. Other clerics you control get +1/+1. Man, I love that. That is such for like a cleric dork deck. 3 colors and 2 black. Tap, sacrifice another cleric. Search your library for a creature. Oh, and then just put it on the battlefield? Dude, that card is sick for clerics. That's actually a great tribal lord for silly cleric decks. I mean, it lets you just like put demons on the battlefield. That's really fun. I like that guy. All right. We're wrapping it up here. The Sinjir Connoisseur, the Aether Channeler. Dude, I remember this guy seemed pretty cool. Like white or blue and 2. And when he enters the battlefield, choose 1. You can make a bird, blink a creature to its hand, or draw a card. I mean, that's some nice flexibility. It doesn't have flash. So I guess overall seems pretty weak. Like, where's the wizard tribal? What tribal? Is it just dinosaurs? Like, those aren't even a top deck. It's like soldiers and legends in standard right now. Hunter Cyclops. Namada, the Primeval Warden, his reach. Do these see any play? Does any... I mean, there's so many legends in this set that do not see any play. Okay, here we go. We're wrapping up the draft box, and then we're on to the better box, hopefully. Solkanar, the Tainted, bad mythic with the beginning of your end step, choose one that has been chosen, draw a card. Each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2, deals 3 damage to up to 1 other target creature, exile it, then return to the battlefield under opponent's control. Yeah, right. Nope. Sorry, buddy. What a goofy card. That's not going anywhere. All right, last pack. Slowing down a bit here, too. Okay, so we got to pick it up. We're going into the Set Booster. Chaotic Transformation, whatever. Shore Up. Okay. So that was the draft booster box. Did rip the Sheoldred. Pulled about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the lands. And yeah, Sheoldred, a foil mythic. So we'll kind of set this aside right here as like the hits for that. Now we know. And put this chaff away, and then we're going to go into the set booster box and see which one does better. Can you pull 2 Sheoldreds in one video and really live the dream? Who knows? We'll find out. Just moving all this bulk out of the way here. All right. So there we go. Box 1 is a contender. Oh, and we got a box topper, which I don't think there's like anything good. Oh boy. Just gonna do it that way. And Rasputin, he is a rare. I don't think anybody. Oh, Narrowmancer. I don't even know
He's like Tividar's Crusade or something. A reference to Knights of the Red Thorn. Or is that what he references? Something wacky. Alright, so here we go into the set booster. Let's see if it's truly better. Our set booster's better. I remember always liking set boosters better. Like they're just better to crack. But we did get the Sheoldred. We got a foil Silix. So, did pretty good there. Oh my. Trying to be gentler with opening the packs there. Torwakui. So the draft box definitely beat out that box topper. Those are bad. Okay. Got that little cardboard thing. We're going to do a little art project with those later at some point in our lives. Let me pull the trash can out so we can get rid of some of these packs. Give me 1 second. All right. Good old set boosters. This is the one set I've organized all the art cards for. I've definitely opened enough to have the entire set, so who cares? A foil off the top. Oh man, so many uncommons. These feel different, these cards. I can tell you that much. They feel like way slicker. Look at that, so many uncommons. Who cares? Who cares? Bunch of bulk. Foil. Okay, so not much so far. Urza assembles the Titans, which some people do play in Commander. I've seen that card go up a little bit. Ooh, might have ourselves a card from the list, which can always tip it. There's a Liliana art, love that. This is a Plains. This will just go over with the other ones. Commons. Uncommons. Boy, so many uncommons. One of those lands, a foil card, and a Pitiless Plunderer. Rivals of Ixalan. Whenever another creature you control dies, create a colorless treasure token with... Okay, it's not bad. A little treasure generator on the list. That card seems actually pretty good. Got 2 packs at once. I love the crazy purple colors of this set. Colors are amazing. Boom. Art card. Mountain. Just some commons, nothing to see here. Uncommons, so many. Look at these. Goodness gracious. Rith. Boy, that just does not matter, does he? Rith. The Liberated Primeval. He's a mythic, but not really anything special there, I'll say. Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. Oh my. See what I'm saying? I'm all over the place. All right. We just split it right down the middle. Some uncommons. Karn. A little full art Carnage. A little Carnage there. Not bad. We like to see old Carney. You know, how's he doing? Pretty good. Pretty good mythics back to back. Elder Dragon War. A little double rare pack. There's our art card, just some basics, and another foil that doesn't mean much to us. All right. Sorry, I keep finding booster wrappers. Okay, maybe another card off the list here, based on the back. That's one trick. Maybe in these new play boosters, they'll have figured out how they want us to open the pack so you don't spoil it for yourself if there is a tyrannical pit lord. He's a 6/6 flying trample for 6, and he enters the battlefield, choose another creature. The chosen creature gets +3/+3. When he leaves the battlefield, sacrifice. Oh, that's not bad. Do you use your cleric to bring this guy in? Is that what you do? And Defiler of Flesh, so a little double rare action in that pack. So many rares. So not much of anything. Rayav, Master Smith, whenever a creature that's enchanted gains double strike. So I mean, those are both kind of commandery playable with those little guys. You know what I mean? Like in the right commander deck, pretty fun, fair little effect, I guess. That's why they would give you that card. You know, I was trying to figure out, like, what are they doing with this list? Silver Scrutiny is not really a big deal for us there, but a beautiful full art Shivan Reef. We do love that card. I mean, that's gorgeous. Look at that. That's a great card. Foil Shivan Reef, huh? Let's see, though. We're really going to find out what this does if we pull another Sheoldred. Foil Swamp. Very nice. Set that aside. Defiler Vigor. Pretty good. We like him. He's good, I'm telling you. There's a lot of green tribal. You can just unload your hand when you play that. It doesn't need to be... It's okay if it's not part of your tribe. Just play it and then pay life and empty your hand. Combo out with like Greater Good or something. If you have the elf deck with the... oh gosh. What's that? Well-Wisher. You know? So much energy. All right, Ratadravic. More Ratadravic, huh? And Solkanar, another Solkanar. Not what we were looking for. I love the art on that Phyrexian Missionary. Very cool. Yeah, the Phyrexian Sleeper Agent idea is very cool. Man, it seems like they rushed through this story so fast. Like, we went back to Dominaria, and it's like all the legacy crew, and barely did anything with them until it was like, now we're in Urza's time, and now we're in Phyrexia. It's like, whoa, those are big deals. I guess Urza's Saga kind of did that too, but Llanowar Loam Speaker, not bad. You know, this is one people like to see, honestly. Little elf, color fixing elf, not bad. Are elves going to take off? Are we going to get to see elves in standard anytime this block? Like, what's the next step to do that? Probably isn't going to be Thunder Junction. And it probably isn't going to be, whatchamacallit, Morn Willow? What's the Burrowdale? With the little rodents? Interesting to see what'll happen there. Balmore. Rada's Firebrand. Womp womp. Toxic Abomination. Okay. So far a weak set booster too, but we said this about the other box, so maybe that's what we're waiting on. Something weak, and then the gas starts to show up. Let's see what we pull. You know, we're looking for that next Sheoldred. That's what we always want to see. Astor, Bearer of Blades, the Guardian of New Benalia, neither of which really mean much to us. And Urg, Spawn of Turg. Someone must love frogs. There must be like a frog contingent at Wizards. Chubtoad and the Gitrog, you know. Ravaz of the Claw. What's up with Ravaz of the Claw? He's got Menace. Add to spend this mana only cast dragons. Once during each turn, may cast a dragon spell from your graveyard. Whenever you cast a dragon spell, it gains when this creature dies. Exile it. Okay, kind of like a Shivan of the Claw throwback. Graveyard dragon synergy. What was that guy I used to love to play? There's a dragon. A Rakdos dragon that Doomwing or something like that like puts dragons into play from the graveyard too. So the trick would be is like you put him in something powerful in your graveyard with Buried Alive and then like victimize them out or something like that. Braids. I forgot there was a Braids card in this set. Braids, Arisen Nightmare. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or a planeswalker. If you do, each opponent must or may do that. If for each doesn't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. It's not too bad. It's not really commander good enough, but I guess in a mono black deck about like sacrifice triggers is where that goes. Golden Argosy, Elfame Worm. No one cares. Worm. Okay. What's up with that Argosy card? It's like we have to have a vehicle. At least one vehicle. Every set. Every set has to have a saga and a vehicle. For the vehicle fans out there. Vehicles aren't bad. They slowly won me over. Runevelt Hordemaster, the Goblin Lord from this. This guy was hot to trot right when the set first came out for a while. If People have been calling for this Goblin Renaissance here for a while. I don't think it's going to take. It's been like 18 months of standard. And they banned Fable the Mirror Breaker, but they didn't ban Sheoldred that whole time. They're letting Sheoldred hang out there and get a good price. Old Sheoldred. Rage Fire Hellkite. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, it gains double strike. Okay, so you want him with some little goblins. It hits for 10, but it doesn't have haste, and it's 6 mana. It's a lame card. Jaya. Another Jaya. Not much for us to say about that. Argivian Phalanx. Okay. So we've hit some mythics. They've all been kind of dogs, honestly. But 4 mythics so far in this box, which is pretty high for a set booster box. So hopefully that didn't eat all our mythic slots. We really want to see Sheoldred here. I don't like the fact that we've opened so many bad mythics so far. Defiler there in the rare slot. Soaring Drake and Foil. Oh, Elspeth Undaunted Hero. So this one's from Theros Beyond Death, Elspeth. So 3 white and 2. I don't know about this 5-drop Elspeth. For +2, she'd put a +1/+1 counter up to 2 target creatures. Okay. -2, search your library or graveyard for a card named Sunlit Hoplite and put it on the battlefield. Search your library this way, shuffle it. And then -8 until end of turn creatures. What? So it searches this other card? Man, the art on that looks so murky. Like, that's such a bad printing of that card. Well, there's our mythic from the list. What a weird... Huh, I wonder if that's probably like a bad mythic for your list slot. You know, definitely not a sword or a boot or a, you know, vampiric tutor. That is not. Okay, wow. That's probably our biggest hit we're going to see on the list slot there. But a heavy mythic box, temporary lockdown, Argivian Cavalier. So, interesting. High mythic count, but kind of rolling bad as far as what the actual mythics coming out of the packs are here today. So, let's keep flipping cards. It's still fun to go through. I mean, there were interesting stuff like Wrath, you know, people have looked to play that. I'd love this Relic of Legends. Like, I pull those out. More Joyra, which we're going to pull that relic out. Llanowar Graph Widow, no thank you. And let's see. We can still do well, you know. You never know. You never know. That's the fun of opening boxes. You never know until it's done. That last box even threw us for a loop there. Thought we were going to get hosed, and then a few cards later, feeling all right. Electrostatic Infantry, Sulphurous Springs, a little land action, a foil Ratadravic, so that's our foil rare slot. Don't love that it was just a little Ratadravic, who in another set, man, in another set in another time, he'd be a couple bucks. Rares just don't hold any value in the current market. Like, unless you are heavily, heavily played, you're just not worth anything in the current market, which is kind of crazy. But, oh well. Magic's gonna magic, you know? Carplusan Forest. Oh, I probably should put Ratadravic over here. And this Death Bloom. You know, 1 mana of any color. Like, it's a 3-drop elf, sure, but that 1 mana of any color. And Death Touch. I wonder how that isn't limited. Is that a great fixer? Is Death Touch. Like a limited 3 for a 1/1 Death Touch that any color? Does let you splash. It's interesting. It seems like a fun limited card. This actually seems like it'd be a fun limited environment. Ooh, another Karn. So 2 Karns in that box. Astor, Bearer of Blades, and foil. Oh, Seagate Oracle. What a classic. Boy, 2 foil rares back to back. 2 of the garbage legends as our foil rares. Not great. Little Carney. Let's see. Another Relic of Legends. We like those. Balmor. Man, more Joyra. So much Joyra. No wonder she's $1. You open a couple boxes, like 3 of that rare, you're like, well. She has these ingenuity counters. Is there any combos with her? Is she too fair? Why didn't they do something cool with that? All right, another foil basic. Commons, uncommons. Ooh, Liliana of the Veil. I forgot she was in here, man. That's the other mythic you're looking for. So not bad. Lily's still worth a few dollars these days, especially this cool young one. Like, that is nice art for Liliana. We like to see that. Okay, got the Planeswalker heavy box. I forgot there were so many walkers in here. There's an Ajani in this set as well. So there are, what, 4 Planeswalkers in this set? Hey, Liliana of the Veil. Boy, talk about a card that they just really reprinted its value out this last 2 years. They nuked it. But they know she's popular. Boom. Phyrexian Espionage. Okay, we're getting down to the rest of the box here. Man, Sheoldred might still make us feel good. Otherwise, you can see why this set's fallen off so hard. Just a lot of Timmy-ish kind of bulk type cards. Beautiful lands. Tons of legends. Daneth, Benalia's Hope. She's a 5 for a 4/4 human. She's a huge human. First strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. When she enters the battlefield, you may put an aura or equipment card from your hand or graveyard attached to her. Man, what a wild card. I mean, that seems she's like a beast, but I don't know what deck you play that in. Eldrazi Conscription? Is that what you put on? What do you put on her? And a Leaf Crown Visionary, not bad. Rona's Vortex and foil. Okay, man, so many foil uncommons. So many foil uncommons. Here we go, last couple packs. Something big, something bad. I feel like we've used up a lot of our mythic luck here. Let's see. Commons. Sulphurous Springs, Keldon Flamesage. Foil cutdown's pretty sweet. People don't even play foils, though, you know. Back in the day, back before foils were Pringles and people didn't hate them, people would want to have like that foil cut down playset to go to standard, especially because they're like, dude, it's cut down. They're not going to ban it. I'm going to play it forever. But there's so many new cards. Like, how can a card like that be special anymore? Like removal, you know? Kind of a bummer. I miss the days that Stitch Together. Whoa, that's a wild card. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand in Threshold. Instead, return it to play. You have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Dude, that's awesome. Stitch Together is really good. I wonder if that's worth $1 or $2. That seems like a really powerful effect. It's an uncommon from Judgment. Judgment, wow. That is that era where you find those spicy Commander reprints, you know. They were messing with stuff back in the day. Evolve Sleeper. Remember this guy? Remember this guy? He's made a little bit of a comeback. What the frick? It's a Mountain Plains? What is this? I don't remember these cards. DMU? What? That's a cycle? A common? That's nice. Little double typing, I guess, if you need that effect. Better than nothing. Again, what a commandery. What a commandery wannabe set. Okay. Here we go. Zur. Oh, I forgot about him. He's a mythic in here too. Not too big a deal. But we are going to use our mythic luck. Foil and Stonehaven Pilgrim. So, thank you for hanging out, guys. I know this was a long one, kind of chill, but again, just cleaning up some boxes as we clean up some stuff. Fewer lands, only 5 in that cycle. Some of that cool alt art that looks like it was only set boosters. A lot of mythics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 mythics. So about on rate for the box, not bad. Double Karn, Liliana, so they were all planeswalkers. No Sheoldred, so I think the draft box is gonna win. Funky stuff though. I gotta look at some of these, what some of these list cards are worth, because there seems to be some decent Commander reprints. Thank you for watching. More videos to come as we clean up some stuff. I know this was a long one, but please enjoy. Catch you on the next one. Peace.